Hello again, my dudes. This is another God of War build video. This time, a rage focused um, build. Not only rage, but also vitality, but the number one focus will be the rage. And you might ask, why will be rage so important in this build? So, taking a look at the armor set, we are using the chest armor piece from the Souls um, armor set. This one says Kratos' melee damage increases based on his rage. Incoming damage that would be lethal is absorbed by available rage. So I have tested this a couple of times before making the video. I'm not yet 100% sure if it's based on your rage are, but on how much rage you actually have. At this point in time, I believe in it's focused on how much rage you have and not just the size of your rage bar. But further testing will be completed uh, shortly after this video. As for the wrist, we are using the, of course, um, Darkdale arm set, which comes with the deluxe edition or the special God of War edition. Um, This one increases the rate at which rage is gained when attacking status afflicted enemies and using runic attacks. So it's not just the status afflicted enemies. The just by using runic attacks, you also get 40% more rage. The waist armor is the other piece of this set, which does exactly the same. Now take notice that both, actually all three pieces, do give quite a lot of vitality, which is important for what we are trying to do. At this point, we have 238 vitality, which gives us an astronomical 343 HP. Now, if we take a look at the amulet sets, now I'm using one of my favorites, Gartofine's armor set, because it increases the stun damage inflicted based on Kratos' defense. Well, at this point in time, I can't say I have a lot of defense. I have 383, which is not ideal, but considering that being stunned is a status effect, uh, well, you get the point. You'll be getting increased damage and increased rage gain from hitting status afflicted enemies. As for this one, it's probably the only time I'm going to use this enchantment set, which is the Utenheim's enchantment set, which increases Kratos' maximum rage based on his vitality. So we have 238, that gives us a lot of rage, and the more rage we have, the more damage we do. So it works both ways. And again, I mean, I am yet to see a build where this enchantment set doesn't make sense. It increases Kratos' melee damage when the permafrost, immolation, or maelstrom skills are fully charged based on his runic. I mean, it's so easy to get the permafrost, immolation, and maelstrom fully charged, and with 224 runic, makes sense to have it. And you do see that it makes quite a big difference. Now, in this case, most of these will help with giving me even more vitality. Some don't because, for example, this one on its own gives me 10 defense. Um, this one gives 8 strength, 5 defense. So it's nice to keep the other stats balanced and not go just strictly on vitality and then, or runic, and then be short of defense and strength. Um, so all put together, they do work quite well to output some good damage. As for the weapons, well, for the Leviathan axe, we are using the wooden knob. This gives absolutely no perks, but it does give plenty of stats for everything. Strength, runic, vitality, cooldown, and luck. As for the light runic attacks, my favorite, Njord's Tempest, and the heavy runic attack, Ivaldi's Anvil. Uh, Again, this can be swapped to something like Breath of Thamur, which does a lot of AoE damage if you are using multiple targets. If you are single target based, like the Valkyrie, which I'm about to try to defeat. This is um, one of the best that you can go for because it also does Frenzy of Frost, and you want her to get Frost because you get the increased rage gain and increased damage. As for the blades, it's the same story. I'm using the steel handles. Gives you no perks, no benefits, but it gives you a good overall stats boost, strength, runic vitality, cooldown, and luck. Runic attacks, again, because I'm going to try to take down the Valkyrie first. Uh, Light runic attack, Cyclone of Chaos. This does a lot of stun, and we want her to get stunned. And for the heavy runic attack, Tame the Beast, just because it does a lot of damage. It doesn't stun so much, but it does stun enough to keep the stun bar going up. As for the spear, this is when um, I struggle to find something that works. This is I'm using the battle card sorter mainly because it's the number one choice when it comes to raising your vitality. There are other choices like the End of the Nine Realms, but I don't really want to do realm shifts. I mean, I could, but I've done a build around realm shifts already. I wanted to use something different. In this case, what this does is stun grabbing an enemy with R3 grants a rage burst. This is more useful for multiple targets or something that can actually be stun grabbed. The Valkyrie, unfortunately, cannot be stun grabbed, so it's a loss here. But again, if you think about it, I'm not really going for the perks on either of the two other weapons, so this is mainly for when I test it out, which I already did um, on the arena challenges, on the Crucible challenges. As for the runic attacks, again, Thirst of 1,000 Soldiers. This does a lot of damage, and then when you explode it, it does even further more damage. As for the heavy attack, it's got a massive cooldown. I only happen to use this once in most times I fight the Valkyrie, I only get to use this once. But it does a lot of damage, a lot of force, and it's kind of stun locks her if you hit it right. Um, and that's basically it. For the shield, again, I'm using the Dauntless Shield with the Round of Aggravation because it has a high luck chance to grant a Rage Burst when you parry, and we do parry quite a lot. Also, it does increase Vitality by 23 and the luck by 23, so with 133 luck, it does proc fairly enough. As for the rage, we are using Fury because we want to be aggressive with this build. It's a very aggressive focus build. Um, so we wanna go Fury here. As for the relic, the most obvious choice would be the Hilt of Grab, which grants a burst of rage and applies stun. It's got a fairly um, cooldown of 92 seconds. You get to use it maybe twice against the Valkyrie, but when you're fighting loads of enemies and you're surrounded, this can be um, quite handy in a tight situation. As for something I do miss quite a lot, for Freya, we are using the Sonic Aftershock. Melee attacks against an enemy afflicted with Sonic deal significantly increased stun. We want to stun, and we only use Sonic arrows, to be honest. It's the best one to go. This one says Sonic Enchantment Sonic arrows deal significantly increased status, in this case, stun. And this one, not proficiency. Every third runic arrow fires an additional 3 arrows. So every time you press that square button 3 times in a row, 6 arrows come out of it. And it's like having 3 arrows for free just because. This doesn't necessarily mean that you have to press it 3 times in a row. It's if you press once, then you press it again. Once you press it the third time, you will see that 4 arrows come out instead of just one. So it's always useful. All those arrows will be doing stun, and because the Valkyrie has that flying attack that can be countered with a sonic arrow, very useful as well. Um, as for the sword, I'm using the Bifrost sword, and for the runic summon, I'm using the Steel Harmony. because it does Bifrost damage and it debuffs the Valkyrie quite well. It does not a lot of damage, but it does a lot of stun, which we want. We want the stun. We could use this instead, but he's got a 325 seconds cooldown, and I realize it does absolutely no stun, and the Valkyrie tends to get out of it quite easily. And this one, poison, I am in the process of making a poison focus build, and this will be the one I'm using. But 250 seconds is quite a lot. This one has 100-second cooldown, so it's the most obvious choice. And we are off to the Valkyrie first. I did kill her a minute ago using this build just to test it out first. I did it first time. Maybe I get lucky and I do it again if I don't mess up too much. Again, remember that the armor set we're using, if you do get lethal damage and you have available rage, you will survive. So you don't have to worry too much about it.
She's fierce.
So here we go.
Good. I'll see you pay for what you've done.
Oh, I missed that one. Oh, I hate this attack.
We've both been blinded by Odin. It doesn't have to end this way.
Oh, I hate that. Oh, too far away. Let's see if we can get it to burn a little bit. Oh, I always miss that one. Oh, he's gonna hit me.
Getting someone?
He never hits me with that. Oh, that should not have hit. Here we go, let's finish this off. I was nearly dead. There was no point risking it.
Blood is not enough. Asgard blood.
There you go.
You judge me.
He never hits me with that leap attack.
You, whose cowardice has
But
left
you did,
entire
so.
realms in ruin.
Sister, I know the hate
That was an
burns
awful
you
run, to be honest.
from within.
But the thing is, the point with this
Those
skill
flames,
is that
known the comfort of their
she would
warmth.
not have killed me. I still had rage available. So even if she did lethal damage, I would have survived.
I wronged you.
the damage would go onto the rage. So what the armor
I cannot
does
change that.
is that
Never apologize enough for it.
it
But I
will give
betrayed you.
you like a second HP bar, which it's not as
You have to let
big.
it
It's
go.
not as you will take more damage to the rage bar than you would take to your HP. So just be mindful that
Finish
if you do go out of
it.
HP, the rage will keep you alive, but you will take like it will take only a couple of hits to kill you. So be mindful of that.
Yes, sister.
Just finish her off already. Thank you. So again, I can't say I played well enough. It was quite a terrible run of the Valkyrie, but I still managed first time, just like I did a minute ago. Um, I find this to be one of the worst attachments out there. I tried it myself. The when it says hold L1 for several seconds to charge the shield, this is useful on something that is not a shield that you are going to use to parry. This is good for the what is it called? The stone wall shield. I would probably try a stone wall shield build at some point and maybe use that just to try something different. Right, but now we are going to run in the
There.
Crucible.
I'm sorry it came to that.
I gave her what she wanted. But
Maybe I'll do the one with its still 99
So then,
enemies and do the
how's it
one with
feel
the
being Queen of the
bosses
Valkyries once more?
just so you can see
Queen.
the difference. Um,
Why?
you will see that
There are no
now I
Valkyries
will be
left.
using the
The king,
spear
maybe.
most of the time
Will you not lead
because
them?
you
Or
get a
me,
lot
Will?
more rage
Maybe.
when you stone grab
It would
enemies.
be the first time in a while I have something truly mine.
So we want to stone grab the enemies, and for that we want the spear.
Raider on the left!
Did you see how much rage we got from that? Look at the rage going up. Jesus Christ,
Right
you get
side!
so much rage. Oh, you bastard. What the hell were you thinking? You should not have done that.
Arrows, brother! Arrows!
Behind you, Kratos!
Forgot to change to the spear.
Behind
Yelpa! Enemies on the left!
There we go. Give me more rage, thank you. Let's get that rage up.
Yelpa!
you! Fire from behind!
You see, I do a lot more damage now, so I strongly believe that the buff you get to the attack. Look at that rage
Give
burst.
him what for!
Yelpa!
Look at it. We are fully raged, and we have only killed 19 enemies yet.
Covering fire.
Where is she?
The Alpha. Enemy behind you. The Alpha.
Watch your left.
Oh, so many enemies to stun. Awesome.
The Alpha.
Oh, leave me alone already.
Behind you, watch out. Big ball of light coming your way.
Enemy behind you, Kratos.
Oh, we need to get some HP up.
Behind you, watch out.
Another focus to the left.
The Alpha.
Good measure.
Behind you.
Oh, I should have grabbed it. No worries. Rage burst. How much rage did we get?
The Alpha.
Jesus Christ, we are almost full rage already. Look at that rage going out. Jesus.
Right side, brother.
Ooh, 2 for the price of 1. Bonus. Give us that rage. Now Ethan's my most hated enemy.
The Alpha.
Behind you, incoming.
Now that we are at full rage,
Behind you! Watch out!
Oh, I'm gonna love this.
Felt that one, brother.
Let's dance, boys. So many stuns. Goodbye. And stunned.
Enemy.
Ah,
Careful,
you
brother.
bastard.
You're covered in Bifrost.
What do you want, bro? Let me play games with you. There you go. Just because. So, as you guys saw, we got our rage burst up twice. I mean, it's very easy to get it up. You got a massive HP life, so even if you get damage, again, this is not a great run. But even if you get damage, you got enough HP to go by. And if for whatever reason you do take lethal damage, the rage should keep you alive long enough to actually activate the rage and use it. Not only to ditch some give us rage. So even against bosses you get way more rage because the rage will go up as long for the all. Look, rage is gonna go up even though it's not the lethal one. I'll just carry you all day, bro, and you'll give me a lot of rage back. So this is the second boss, right? And on the second boss, this is how much rage we already have. There we go, give us that raid, boy. Oh, she's gonna hit me. Give us the raid, boy. Oh, come on. Let's finish him off with the rage. There we go. Goodbye. You're dead. Yes, guys, I mean, it's a very, very viable, very aggressive build. but at the same time, you have that security that if you do run out of HP for whatever reason, the rage will keep you alive. Um, for those who are struggling and are dying frequently, my suggestion would be instead of using the Fury Spartan Rage, try to use the Valor. Get your HP back. Uh, It might be doable if you are struggling. Um, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if you do give this build a try, please leave a comment in the section comment section, letting me know how you fared and what your thoughts and opinions are. Maybe share a suggestion if you have one. And yeah, this is it. Thank you guys for watching, and goodbye. Cheerio. Right. I need to add something to the end of this video because I was very wrong, and I just tested it out, and I realized how wrong I was. So I need you guys to check this out. So let's get that rage up. I need you guys to see how much damage the rage will absorb. Because I thought it wouldn't be that much, and I just realized I was very, very, very wrong. Let's get as much rage as possible. Ah. You guys need to see this. My jaw just dropped with what I've seen. Oh. Stop with making people grind, for the love of God. There you go. Now calm down. Thank you. That guy was starting to annoy me. I'll just bury you all day, bro. Goodbye. Right. I'm going to let you guys see this. This is just stupid. Just gonna feel the rest of the rage, and now I'm gonna let him kill me. Look. Look at how much damage the rage is going to absorb. Oh, and when you are on the rage, you cannot get bifrosted. That's another thing I noticed. Right, look. You see how much, check how much damage this is going to absorb. Did you see that? I'm literally taking it all intentionally. And I'm still here, boy. I'm still here. Yeah, unbelievable. So I thought I should add up that to the final part of the video. Because I thought it wouldn't absorb that. I thought it would not be equivalent to the HP life, but it is, if not better. So in this case, because I have 343 HP, 343 rage, if you have a full rage bar, when you run out of HP, you have 343 of rage to use as HP. So you just might as well just have twice this absurd amount of HP next to each other, because it will be the same thing in the end. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Now I'm definitely going. Cheerio.